I am Venki Saragopan. I'm going to be the host this evening. I take pleasure in welcoming you all for tonight's event. Just to introduce the organization, Agraj Seva Kendra is a non-profit, tax-exempt organization. It is organized for charitable, religious, educational, and scientific purposes. Our mission is to preserve and promote. Can you hear me okay? All right. Promote Asian Indian culture and traditions, and to promote diversity among individuals. The goal of this organization is to encourage senior citizens to remain active, productive, participating citizens of the community. And with this goal in view, we formed a team of seniors residing in Middlesex County, New Jersey, and it's called Elders Volunteer Services, who volunteer their time in organizing events involving the community at large. For the benefit of senior citizens, Agraj Seva Kendra organizes several events. One such event is the Heritage Day, which is what is being held today. This organization was formed exactly on May 12th, 6 years back in 2006. It's completed 6 years and is entering the 7th year today. There have been several events like special trips that have been conducted every year for the seniors, and then the India Independence Day event, and also Be the Change Day. You'll find a lot of that information on this booklet that's there outside, and also if you go to the website. So today there's going to be a scintillating dance performance called Marga Darshan, which is it's a dance form called Bharatanatyam. It originates from South India. So I will talk a little bit more about Ramya Ramnarayan, who's the performer, and her group in a short while. But right now, I'd like to invite Seshu Chitella, Vice President of Agraj Seva Kendra, to come up and do the welcome address.
Thank you, Venki, and a very good evening to you all. I'm really delighted to see all walks of life in front of me. Young children, senior citizens, various ethnicities, people who for the first time are looking at Agraj Seva Kendra, and a very few of them sitting here who have been part and parcel of Agraj Seva Kendra for the last 5-6 years. My heartfelt welcome to all of you. We are here today for Heritage Day celebration. Heritage Day would remind us many times, for most of us in the audience, the children go to school carrying some unique things about our heritage. Could be photographs, could be art, could be tradition, and talk to other children in the schools to share their heritage. And today, all art lovers, senior citizens, and people who are familiar with a part of India called South India, where there is a heritage which has emanated in the form of a dance, narrating the culture of India, is what is going to be a revisit today, and that's the focus of the night. And I really welcome all of you for this program, and specifically my heartfelt welcome to Barkha Krishnani, President of ICS, Sirish Patel, President of IAGS, and a strong supporter for Agraj Seva Kendra, Susan, who is in our audience today. Really appreciate their presence and their participation in this program. There are many dignitaries as well in the audience, Professor Tangri and many of his colleagues, friends who are also in our audience today. And importantly, all the art lovers who are familiar with the Bharatanatyam dance and who are here to witness Rania Ram Narayan, who is popularly known as Karai Mamani Rania Ram Narayan. I really feel it will be a great evening and it will really help us to remember the heritage of India and see what it is in front of our eyes. And with this short welcome, I would request our organization's president, Govindarajan, to come and share about our organization. Before he moves on to stage, many times we were asked, how good or what do you do as an organization called Agraj Seva Kendra? So I'm recollecting a story I was told some time back. A man walks into a town, young man walks into a town, and he asks around the people in the town saying, are there any great people in this organization or in this town? So many people look at him and say, look at him with a stare and then not know what to answer. They say, no, we have a lot of babies here who will grow to become great people in this town. So the meaning the town gave back to the same man was, it's always a process, nothing is instant gratification, it takes time. So over the last 5-6 years, what Agraj has done would be presented by Govindarajan now. Thank you.
Thank you, Zeshu. Thank you, Venki. Dear Agraj Seva Kendra members and guests, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Heritage Day function and the 6th anniversary day celebration of the Agraj Seva Kendra. Our organization was formed on May 12, 2006, when some of our seniors were sitting in the East Brunswick Senior Center. We thought, why should not we do something for the community? And in that way, we formed it on May 12, 2006, with a view to preserve and promote Asian Indian culture and traditions and to promote diversity among individuals. The fact that the organization has survived 6 years demonstrates the commitment and perseverance of its members. It would not have been possible without unstinted support from fellow community organizations like the India Association of Garden State and in the Indian Cultural Society, and particularly the East Brunswick Public Library. The consortium we have built has borne fruit now. Today, we dedicate ourselves to build the consortium further and extend it to the whole of this county so that more members will be benefited. We also propose to build our organization as a national one and to provide succor to the less fortunate. My sincere thanks to the members of the board, activists of the Elders Volunteer Services, and to the general public who have responded and encouraged us in all our endeavors. We thank the sponsors for their generosity and support. We also have our thanks to the Indian Association of Garden State, Indian Cultural Society, Mary Ellen Firestone, who could not be here because she is on vacation, and Ms. Susan Caspin of the East Brunswick Public Library and the staff. We also extend our thanks to the East Brunswick Township Mayor David Stahl. Our gratitude also goes to the Middlesex County Cultural Heritage Commission for the generous history and arts grants. We also thank the New Jersey State Council on the Arts, New Jersey Historical Commission, and the New Jersey State Legislature and Assemblyman Upendra Chukula, who is expected to be here at any moment. I thank you all the members who volunteered and made this function a success. I thank my wife Maria Rajan for her support and understanding. And last but not the least, to the community at large for their participation and encouragement. Thank you all.
So at this time, we'd like to have Dr. Shanti Tangri on stage. He's the Professor Emeritus at Rutgers University, and we're going to honor a few of the consortium members. Dr. Tangri.
honored and surprised to get this invitation to say a word or two. My best words are I'm speechless. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity to celebrate our heritage as we should be. We are all very happy we are here in this wonderful country, which has wonderful people contributing the rich cultures from all over the globe, and we are glad we are doing our share, people from India. Thank you.
Maybe we have to honor of consulting members. I'm going to be calling 3 of them on stage, and I'd like you to give them these awards. So, I'd like to welcome Mr. Shirish Patel, President, India Association of Garden State, who's been a supporter of this Kendra. Ms. Barka Kishnani, President of Indian Cultural Society. And Ms. Mary Ellen Firestone, Director of East Brunswick. Susan Caspen, please, from East Brunswick Public Library. Thank you very much for supporting us. I'd like Mr. Shirish Patel to say a few words.
On behalf of India Association Garden State, I just want to say I'm honored to accept this recognition from Agraj Seva Kendra. I would just add one quick note as I was thinking about the contribution Agraj Seva Kendra is making to the society. In Indian scripture and Indian culture, a life of a person is divided in 4 ashramas. The first phase is called learning phase, when the people, men and women, are bachelor and all they do is study and acquire education. The second phase, they sustain a family. Third phase is the sustenance of the family goes on, stops, and the people look towards senior years and contribute their skills to the society. And in the fourth phase, they give up everything and try to set up oneness with Almighty God. Looking back at the contribution Agraj Seva Kendra is making, I must say they are well beyond the second phase, third phase, and still making huge contribution. So they exemplify the Indian culture in the best possible way I can think of. So you are an example, and all the members of Agraj Seva Kendra. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies. So please feel free to, if you like to support Agraj Seva Kendra, if you'd like to make a pledge of donation, please feel free to talk to one of the volunteers here, and you can leave them your name and number, and they'll reach out to you to follow up and collect your donations. So moving to the dance, I'd like to introduce Ramya Ramnarayanan. Ramya is a renowned dancer, choreographer, and teacher known for unique choreography and adaptability. She's produced numerous dance dramas and has received coveted awards like Kalai Mamani from the government of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a state in South India. She's also received Nadana Mamani Award from Karthik Fine Arts Society, and this is a very popular fine arts society again in Tamil Nadu, South India, and Nritya Seva Mani from the Cleveland Aradhana. She's a recipient of National Endowments of Arts Choreography Grant Award, and many of her students have selected her as master teacher and received grants from the New Jersey State Council of Arts. She performs regularly, and many of you must have recently seen her play the role of Kannagi in an epic dance drama called Silappadigaram. I'm sure you'll enjoy this evening's presentation. Ramya is also a proud mother of two sons, Rishi and Ranga, and Ranga is also going to be performing along with his mother today on stage. So on that note, wishing you all a happy Mother's Day. I'd like to ask Kritika to come up and speak a few words about Margadarshan, the dance drama. It's the passage to ancient teachings. So Kritika.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Nrityanjali Institute of Dance and its artistic director, Srimati Ramya Narayan, I would like to welcome all of you to Margadarshan, the passage to ancient teachings. As a student of Nrityanjali Institute of Dance and a senior disciple of Guru Ramya, I am truly honored to be the master of ceremonies for tonight's performance. As Venki stated before I started speaking, Guru Ramya is the artistic director of Nrityanjali Institute of Dance. It is a very well-known dance institute in the tri-state area and has numerous disciples who are pledged to continue this tradition. Guru Ramya is a disciple of Kalaimamani S.K. Rajaratnam Pillai, who is an ardent follower of the Varuvur tradition of Bharatanatyam. Before we begin tonight's program, I'd like to mention a few housekeeping issues. Please turn off or silence all cell phones for the rest of the evening. Please try and move to the center of the rows, leaving no empty seats, so that those joining us later may take their seats without interrupting your enjoyment of the dance recital. Also, please refrain from any videography or photography of tonight's performance. Finally, to maintain the flow of the program, there is no intermission. Should the need arise for you to leave your seat and subsequently return to it, we would request you to do so between items and not during an item. Thank you. Bharatanatyam is a 2,000-year-old dance form, and it has two main components, Nritta and Nritya. Nritta is pure dance, footwork, steps, rhythm, and Nritya is expression, which is emotions through dance. Today's performance is an even mixture of both these components. As I was mentioning earlier, we do have assigned volunteers who are going to take the video and photographs for this performance, and I would kindly request members of the audience to refrain from doing so. Thank you. We commence the performance with a Todaya Mangalam in the praise of Lord Rama. The composer extols the greatness of Lord Rama, who is the consort of Sita, the vanquisher of evil demons, the incarnate of Lord Vishnu, and one whose abode is the hills of Tirupati. The composer pleads with this Lord to shower his blessings and benevolence. Todayamangalam in Ragamalika, Talamalika.
Jaya
item is the Kautuvam. A Kautuvam is a devotional hymn which can be traced back to the 17th century AD. This was originally performed as a part of the daily rituals in temples, on special occasions, or during festivals by the Devadasis, or temple dancers. As the deities were brought in processions. A Kautuvam has rhythmic syllables, or shollas, which are interspersed with lyrical passages that are recited and then sung. Thus, it incorporates both rhythmic footwork and narrative passage component in its presentation, the nritta and the nritya that I was mentioning earlier. The Natesha Kautuvam for today's performance is in praise of Lord Seva, who is the god of dance, as a Nataraja, dancing splendidly with the damaru in his hand. Guru Ramya has rephrased the Kautuvam, combining verses from the Nataraja Stotram, written by the 2nd century yoga exponent Patanjali. Natesha Kautuvam in Aditara.